Here are several reasons why I believe wind farms, solar panels, and other green energy systems will lead to the failure of America's energy system. Intermittency and reliability. First, wind and solar energy are highly intermittent and unreliable. They depend entirely on weather conditions, which are unpredictable and vary greatly. On days when the wind isn't blowing or the sun isn't shining, these energy sources can't generate power. This kind of unpredictability can lead to instability in our energy grid, causing potential blackouts and energy shortages. Energy density and land use. Second, the energy density of renewable sources like wind and solar is much lower compared to fossil fuels. This means they require significantly more land to produce the same amount of energy. For example, a single wind farm or a sprawling field of solar panels takes up vast amounts of space that could be used for agriculture, housing, or preserved natural habitats. This extensive land use can lead to conflicts and negative environmental impacts. Infrastructure and investment. Third, transitioning to a green energy system requires enormous investment in new infrastructure. Building the necessary wind farms, solar panels, and supporting infrastructure is not only costly, but also time-consuming. These expenses could be better allocated to improving and modernizing our existing energy infrastructure, which is already reliable and efficient. Energy storage challenges. Fourth, the current technology for energy storage is not yet advanced enough to effectively support a renewable energy grid. Batteries and other storage solutions are either too expensive or not efficient enough to store the vast amounts of energy needed to maintain a stable supply. Without reliable storage, the intermittency problem becomes even more pronounced. Economic impact. Finally, the shift to renewable energy could have a devastating economic impact. The traditional energy sector, including coal, oil, and natural gas, provides millions of jobs and supports entire communities. Moving away from these industries without a clear and viable plan for transitioning these workers into new roles could lead to massive job losses and economic decline in these regions. Conclusion. While the idea of green energy is appealing, the practical challenges it presents cannot be ignored. The issues of intermittency, land use, infrastructure costs, energy storage, and economic impact all point to potential failures in America's energy system if we rely too heavily on wind and solar power. Therefore, I believe we should proceed with caution and consider a balanced approach that includes both renewable and traditional energy sources.